I don't know. I'm not a fucking
Right,
biologist.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to halt the podcast so we can discuss mammals and rodents. Oh, yeah, sure, that's the intro. I suppose I better start this bollocks. Hello,
Yo!
Fucking hell. Thank you for spiking the mic out for the introduction. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad you could join us. Have a sit down and pull up a cup of tea. We're not drinking tea. We have Coke and rum this evening. Because,
Clink!
Yeah, in wine glasses, because we're just that kind of Japper gentleman.
It's because Nathan didn't have any other glasses.
Yeah, I had either
so
wine glasses or, like, pint glasses, and you can't really drink Coke and rum out of pint glasses,
So
unless
we
you're a
went
proper geezer.
So we went with wine.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel classier.
Oh, yeah, it's very, it's very classy.
I feel like I should be swilling it around and talking like this all the time.
The problem with politics nowadays, Winston, is all the gays. Let's not get into politics because it's the vote tomorrow and I really don't want to get political on a gaming podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, it's lovely to have you with us again. Again, as is traditional with this podcast, as soon as we stopped recording last time, just all of the news and all of the events happened.
Yeah, it made me so angry. I went home, I was like, oh, I wonder what I've missed on YouTube, and I looked on YouTube, and it's like, oh, all of the things happened.
Yeah, the reason we didn't discuss things like the Steam mods last week is because, like, by the time we'd recorded, like, there was only a little bit of information as to what was going on with that. Not really much had come out by way of details, sort of thing. So, sorry, we're going to talk about everything that happened and no longer happens with that today, and
exactly.
So, now that we've sort of led in with that, I don't see why there's any good reason why we shouldn't discuss that, ladies and gentlemen.
Drumroll! Steam mods.
Steam mods, I don't really know if there's much point talking about this anymore, because it was a thing and now it's not a thing within like a couple of days.
But hey-ho, we can laugh about it.
Yeah, oh boy can we laugh about it over a pint with black eyes. But we're friends, really.
Cling.
Clink, there. Oh, it's all happy and smarts on this one. But yes, Steam mods. Okay, so basically the gist is, everyone who knows what mods are on Steam... Why did I make that a sentence? That seemed very redundant.
If you don't know what mods are, go educate yourselves, because we ain't doing it. We ain't your teachers.
We ain't your daddy. I ain't taking a paternity test.
Go on, Jezekyle. You are not the father.
Basically.
Why was he American?
You are not the father. That's an amalgamation of accents.
That's a terrible Jeremy Kyle accent.
That wasn't even an accent.
No, it was...
Why can't we get to a fucking
Clink.
topic? Okay, I've not even finished one glass yet.
I'm on my second.
But this isn't even supposed to be the drunken special. But basically, fucking hell. Steam announced last week, basically, that they were going to allow modders to sell their mods for games like the very popular Skyrim by Bethesda Softworks.
Which is a terrible idea.
There was an awful lot of backlash against it. I was sort of on the fence about it, because personally I do have a lot of mods on the Steam version of Skyrim. Don't point that wooden gun at me. And, you know, obviously, it's one of those things of, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free, sort of thing. Why bother buying a mod when there's such an easy way to get it for free? And it's kind of unfortunately become the mindset of when it comes to, like, torrenting things nowadays. But, we're not talking about that.
I can see, like, where making profit off of it would come in. I think it's a good thing, because I think that these people put a lot of work into making these mods, I feel like, you know, more than recognition, they should probably earn money for the hard work that they do.
Depending on where you get the mods from, I believe a lot of places do actually have like a little donate button, like you can donate to the person who did make the mod, and you know that's a decent idea, because with any sort of artist or anyone who's put a lot of effort into something that you are having and then enjoying, you know, if you are enjoying that and want to repay them somehow, there's no better way.
Give them money.
Give them money. Actually pay them something. I'm not saying that it's something you have to do. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your pennies. Buy all the sweeties and Guinness you want. But
sweeties and Guinness.
That's what children drink, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what I did.
You're so in touch with children, with the youth of today.
With the youth of today.
The youth.
The youths. But, yeah, honestly, I didn't even log into Steam during the entire thing. You said that, like, a mod that you had for Skyrim sort of got weird, like, or was it when you had?
No, it was one that I was on Tumblr and I saw,
right.
and that's the way that I heard about all the Steam mod bullshit, because I follow a lot of gaming things on Tumblr, and one of them I saw an example of was a perfectly normal apple, and so basically the mod was to put an extra apple in your game in a place, I'm not quite sure where, and then there was this other mod that cost, I can't remember how much it was upwards of £20.
Ooh.
And it was it required you to have the perfectly ordinary apple mod, and this mod was absolutely nothing. You paid money for absolutely nothing.
Now, okay, so we did already clarify that Valve went right back on this policy, like a couple of days, or it might have even been like a day after it was announced. And I think part of the reason is because it was so heavily abused. Like you say, people were proprietary updates that forced you to pay for it. There was one story of like a guy who just completely stole another person's mod and like sold it on the marketplace. And whether or not it's true, but I did hear that, because I was told, apparently you're not allowed to put horse genitals on the Steam moderators forums, but that's what I heard. Apparently someone was selling, like, horse genitals for, like, $90.
Well, okay, were they selling real horse genitals? Or
realistic horse genitals.
So, like, dildos?
No, not actually selling them like baddragon.com sort of thing, where you can actually buy horse cocks or anything like that. But
just horse cocks in your game?
Yeah, no, just, I can only, okay, this is something
you need to clarify, because I'm confused. Tell me about the horse cocks.
There is no clarification through the rum. All I'm saying is, I heard that someone was selling a mod that installed, I can only imagine, like, just either a horse vagina, or horse testicles, or just any sort of random crap like that on the Steam mod forums. And that's the point I'm trying to make, is that people were simply just abusing the system, which... And to be fair, it's happening an awful lot with Steam nowadays. Just everything from their green light system to just the early access. It's a horrible mess at the moment. And, you know, it's become one of my... It was always one of my favourite platforms to buy games on. I have too many games that I don't even play on there. But I just don't really pay... I just don't pay much attention to it unless the sales are on. And then I can buy more games that I will never play. I'm
so excited to experience my first Steam sale, because I've had Steam for a while, but I've never had like money. But now that I earn wages, I am so excited to waste them all on a Steam summer sale or something.
Yeah. How are you doing on your home hunt?
I'm still homeless.
Well, okay. Okay, you told me not to say it like that last time.
Yeah, I'm still... Well, You're
still without registered domain.
I don't have a home that I own myself.
You should claim...
I'm still living with my friend.
You should just claim some land. Just make a flag and put it down. Just like, yep, my field now.
Yeah, but lots of land... I don't think there's any land in England that can be purchased or, like, owned, because people already own it.
Oh, it's all owned by the Queen.
Everything is owned.
Everything is owned by the Queen, just as you can roll on in and take your television whenever she damn well pleases.
Oh my god, there's some more news that we should talk about.
Oh yes, while we're on
Well, let me talk about my very important news.
Fine.
Alright, it's, the princess was born.
Okay, so...
Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana Windsor.
Are we not even bothering anymore? Are we just going to read the news to the people? The lovely people at home who come to us expecting... I was going to say laughter, but I feel like that's too generous.
Laughing at us, not with us.
Yeah.
I just wanted to... I said it for the goof, but you didn't take it too well, so...
Yeah.
I take it back, I'm really sorry.
Thank you. While we're on the topic of modding, though, let's talk about Rockstar. Okay, I don't know if you heard about this, but apparently the actual... Because obviously Grand Theft Auto 5 was released for PC fairly recently, and it was apparently... They made it particularly very difficult to modify any of the game files within it. I don't know all the details about this one, so I'm not going to go into great detail about it.
Yeah.
Because that would be silly.
Of course.
But
be talking out of your arse.
Which is an impressive party trick, but I'll show you that later.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Basically, from what I heard, someone was able to crack the code in, to use CSI terms, and distributed it so that people would be able to mod it. And there were some very funny looking ones, like your character model was a pigeon. You could make
oh my god, that's amazing.
You could make whales fall from the sky at whim.
Oh my god,
not the country.
These people have too much power.
Too much power. But the news came out recently that Rockstar was actually banning people for using mods.
Oh, man.
This extended from just sort of an online ban to full no, you're not allowed to play the game anymore, banning people. Which has caused a little bit of backlash against them, especially in over the past couple of weeks. So many companies who aren't necessarily used to it have been slammed against, from Steam, Konami, Rockstar. It's looking like a very good couple of weeks for EA and Ubisoft, really.
Yeah, but, I don't get why people are so against people modding their games. It's not hurting you. We just want to put different things in it.
The only reason I can think why they'd be upset about this is if they were planning on selling some expansion packs that would allow these sorts of cheats. And I hope to God they don't do this, because I know Ubisoft used to do this with, I think it was Dead Rising 2, where you basically purchased cheats instead of actually, just typing them in on the thing and then you get to do it. If you do that, Rockstar, someone will hunt you down and kill you. And it won't be me. I can promise you it won't be me, because I will not be able to do that. But someone will find out where you live and will go Trevor on your ass.
The only, honestly, we've paid money for your game. Let us do what we want with it. It's our product.
Well, that's kind of the thing, because I think it was you that mentioned it to me before, but when you purchase a game on Steam, you don't purchase it, you rent it.
Yeah, which is fucked up.
Really, when it comes to Steam especially, the content creators still have dictatorship over what you do with the game itself, unfortunately.
The only other reason I could see them not wanting people to, mod their games is if they think that their game has, some sort of artistic integrity that, and then I laugh, because it's the 5th Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
so...
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Grand Theft Auto 5, but, if I want to make whales fall from the sky, I'll make whales fall from the fucking sky, Rockstar.
If I want to play Skyrim and have my cat boy run around naked, I bloody well will.
If I want to play Skyrim and have horse genitals, I will do that for free. Thank you very much.
How very dare you! Making me pay £90 for some horse genitals. Fucking... I'll go to Google.
A rip-off. Yeah, I'll
go to Google for my horse genitals.
I'll go to fucking Tesco's. They have horse genitals on offer right now. 2 for £15.
Topical, 2 years ago.
Oh. Tesco's... Oh, right. I didn't even get that. Fair enough. I didn't get my own joke.
Horse meat? Yeah, I thought that was where you were going with it, but evidently not.
I probably should have done. Let's pretend that was the joke. Now, everyone can laugh at me and think I'm a bloody good laugh. Thank you.
You're hilarious.
So, is there anything else you really want to discuss about the Rockstar banning moderators? Because it seems like such an extreme reason to ban people, especially after the shit that I've seen online people do to people. Just the shit they mention. Oh my god, my phone is ringing.
Nathan.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Hang on, I'm going to cut this out.
This is terrible. I apologize so much for my co-host.
Okay,
it went to voicemail. Who was it? Who was it? Tell me.
I don't know who you are, so you can shut up.
I don't know who you are, but I have a very specific set of skills.
Oh, no, that was last week's joke.
I will find you and make you unalive.
Okay, no, that's being cut out and being put on the end, I think.
I listened to our last podcast, and I can't believe how many times we made that fucking joke.
Yeah.
Every time I heard it, I was like, oh no.
I still laugh, but by the end I was just shaking my head while laughing.
It was funny, but I was just like, nope, I can't believe I did this.
Okay. I can't remember where we were, so we'll just move on to the next topic.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry
about
that.
Nathan's unprofessionalism. How dare he?
No, it's not my fault. Someone tried to call me in the middle of the podcast. This is nationwide news, it should be. This should be broadcast on the BBC. Just no one contact Nathan, because he's doing something very fucking important at the moment.
If you are listening now, Mr. Caller, or Mrs., who knows?
Man, yeah, we're not sexist here.
You should be ashamed of yourself and know that we're going to track you down.
No, do not finish that.
Finish what?
The joke that we were continuing from last week
What
that
joke?
we shouldn't be
What are
doing.
you talking about?
No, anyway. So speaking of last week, there wasn't even last week, shit.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Last episode,
Last fortnight?
A fortnight ago. Yeah, we were talking about the whole kerfuffle that was going on with Konami, and again, like, as soon as we finished, it was, because we were saying that we hope Silent Hills at least continues, because it looked like a really interesting idea they had with PT.
Nope.
Almost immediately after the podcast went up, just news that, nope, Silent Hills is no longer going. It was announced by Guillermo del Toro himself. He's
not gonna be a thing.
Yeah. He said something along the lines of, I'm afraid that's no longer gonna be a thing, and it breaks my greasy heart. It's good to know he has a sense of humour.
Oh, did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, thank you for paraphrasing.
Yeah, and it's... But yeah, unfortunately, and, like, PT was taking off the PlayStation 4 page as well. So, honestly, I don't know what Konami is up to, but...
That is a hit for gaming. Like, everyone was so looking forward to that.
The growing theory is that Konami is just saying, fuck it, we're not going to bother with games anymore. Because in Japan itself, they earn a lot of money on, like, gambling machines. Like, that's where they make a bulk of their money, and honestly, video games have become a very expensive industry, so I kind of don't blame them for wanting to back out of it, because unless you spend upwards of, like, 10 million, like, sorry, that's a low estimate, but, like, $50 million on a game, you are not gonna get, you know, wide recognition, because, the graphics don't look good enough. What is this, early PS3?
That's what I don't understand, like,
that's not even 60 frames per second.
Everyone, oh my god, don't even get me started on the 60 FPS people. Like, I love Total Biscuit, and I watch him all the time, but he's always complaining about, like, how something isn't 60 FPS, and it's... But, I mean, I see where he's coming from. He's like, this is on PC, and it's not even 60 FPS. This is unacceptable. And I'm like, yeah, but... This is like 55, and you're talking about some little screen jumps that no one else is seeing but you.
Yeah.
Which I don't get me wrong, I fucking love Total Biscuit, like, absolutely. But
and congrats on his recovery, by the way.
Indeed. I think we talked about that last podcast.
We did. Wait, shit. Hang on, I need more rum.
Yep, there we are. For all you, unless we didn't talk about it on the podcast, we have a lot of conversations. Podcast.
That's your American coming through.
Total Biscuit, like, recovered from, well, as he knows so far, recovered from cancer. So that's cool.
He's in remission, was it? Which is, if Breaking Bad has taught me anything, it's good news, but it's not. It's not the all clear.
Yeah, it's good news, but it's not like faux shizzle and your cancer gone.
Why the fuck are we talking about cancer?
We're talking about Total Biscuit.
Of course, yeah.
We were
talking about Konami. But yeah, basically the video games industry has just become so bloated, it doesn't surprise me if any big publisher just wants to back the fuck out of it, because it's just become so costly.
That's something I was going to talk about. Right. That's what I was talking about. I don't understand all the fucking... The big deal over making games amazingly pretty, like graphics and whatever, because... Shouldn't the focus be on the gameplay? It should be about your game, not how fucking pretty it looks. That's why... Oh, pardon me.
Oh, wow.
God, sorry.
That was a big one.
I'm really sorry. That's why this, like, thing with indie games is becoming so... indie games were popular, and now they're, like, exploding, because they're going back to basic, kind of, not all about the graphics kind of games, and it's all about the gameplay, and they look amazing. And as much as, like... the retro kind of bullshit, like,
gets tired.
They're like buying into nostalgia and whatever. Like, lots of games do it well, and it shows that you can make a brilliant game with limited resources.
Well, one thing I will say is, you know, it's not the fact of, oh hey, they're going back to basics. You know, it's low pixel rate, so therefore it's a great game. That's not necessarily why, because you never see any games return to PlayStation 1 era graphics that do well.
Yeah.
You will never see anything like that, and that's not because it's graphical limitations. It's because what you do with the limitations, the art direction in so many indie games, like a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, but Fez.
Yeah.
I think that game is fucking beautiful. Like just the colours, the way everything is designed and drawn. It's a very beautiful game. But people get angry if you ever mention Fez because they consider Phil Fish, the creator, to be an absolute twat monkey.
I never actually played Fez.
I like it, but I'm bad at platformers. So it's a puzzle platformer thing, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because it's a 5-year-old game, I think, or something stupid.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
ages.
It's been ages since that game was released. But anyway, with Konami, it makes me sad because I know that what's going to happen is they're just going to keep doing what they've been doing with Silent Hill, but with Metal Gear Solid. They're just going to farm it out to some cheapo manufacturer of games. I forgot what the name of a developer. A cheap-ass developer of a game. Yeah,
okay.
Thank you. You've given me rum. This is what happens.
How have I given you rum? You had it in your cupboard.
Shh.
You gave yourself rum.
Shh. Don't say that. The boys and girls have an angelic view of me. I'm a saint.
I'm not letting you make me your enabler. How dare you? You are the alcoholic.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a problem.
Clink.
And yeah, Metal Gear Solid, I think I mentioned this last week, but I love the games 1 through 3. I don't care if 4, and I don't care if there's nothing about 5 that I've seen once the.
Do you think 5 is even going to come out?
It will, because they've gotten too far into that game to cancel it now.
What if they do? What if they just give out a press release saying
that would be the
Metal Gear
perfect
Solid 5?
That'd be the perfect fuck you, wouldn't
Not
it?
happening.
Because one of the theories was like the actual CEO of Konami just apparently he's just gone completely crazy and hated Kojima and said, "No, fuck you, I'm firing you. I don't care anymore. And fuck you, fuck the American stock market. We don't need no American stock market." We're just gonna be in Japan and cover our ears and go la 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 la, not listening to the rest of the world, la 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 la.
But it's so funny because that's what the attitude was before gaming became popular in the West. Because it was huge in Japan and whatnot, and then they had to bring it over. But they thought that Westerners weren't even interested in it, and now this guy's gone back to back to that mindset of fuck the.
Again, that idea was I don't know whether it's been confirmed, but it was from a leaked email sort of thing that spread around like wildfire.
Who knows? How interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those things that can't really be verified, because if you verify the sources, someone's going to get seppuku'd.
That's racist, for one.
It's not racist.
It is.
It's not.
Oh my god. And also,
what you should be making fun of is the fact that it's incorrect.
I was gonna say, I was also about to correct you. That's why I said, and also, seppuku is done on yourself. Someone can't seppuku another person.
I don't know. He could say, "Shit, someone's coming for me." Sayonara.
Sayonara? Really? That's also racist.
Auf Wiedersehen. There we are. That fixes it. Just do another fucking stereotype.
Das Vidania.
Trebian merci.
That's
I think that's I'm doing well, thanks in French.
No, it means very good, thanks.
Oh, very good, thanks. Yeah, sure. Trebian.
Tre means
thumbs up.
Very, or
we should be voted Prime Minister.
Colloquial, it could be lots of something. Or
we should be voted Prime Minister because we're so good at our foreign policies.
But my favorite French word is beaucoup.
Beaucoup. That doesn't sound like a French word.
Beaucoup.
Yeah, now it's French.
Yeah, beaucoup. It means lots. So
okay.
If you have
merci beaucoup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If you have beaucoup de choses.
Lots of chairs.
No, that's chaise. Chose means things, so it's lots of things.
Beaucoup de araignées. Lots of spiders.
That's fucking terrifying. My favorite French phrase as well is
Oh, good. This is now a part of the show. Welcome to our regular weekly segment of our favourite French word.
Bienvenue. Why did I put a weird accent there?
Is that a French word?
Bienvenue means welcome.
Oh, I forget you're Canadian, so you would know French.
Yeah. My favorite French phrase that I like to say and tell people is "J'habite dans une boîte de cartes," which means I live in a cardboard box.
Very topical,
right? Because I live. Yeah.
Drink more rum.
Oh yeah, more rum.
Okay, so I think we've exhausted that one now. So
wait, 1 second.
About Konami, or do you have to go for a toilet?
I need to wee.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, so moving on to our next topic.
Oh, can I introduce this topic because I want to...
Oh, you want to do that? Okay, we're just going to go through it like a list, are we? Go ahead.
Oh, is that not the one that you were going to talk about?
Well, no, let's talk about it now, because I think we're going to have a falling out after the next one, so...
yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about... Okay, I don't think we've actually got an episode without talking about fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah... Same with Game Grumps. And I just introduced them now, so Game Grumps.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So, again, like, immediately after we finished the last podcast, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 announced.
I go home, I look at my YouTubes, and I'm like, oh, what's new? And then I'm like, oh, what's this video? Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is announced. What? Are you serious? I literally just said on a recording that if Scott Cawthon was smart, he shouldn't make another game. And what did he do? Make another game.
Well, no, because I think what we discussed was if he wants to make another game, it better bloody well come out before the movie.
Yeah,
otherwise
which, to be fair, I think it is.
Yeah.
And luckily, it's Five Nights at Freddy 4, and it keeps saying that it's the final one.
The final nightmare, yeah.
Final nightmare, and the picture is... Have you seen the picture?
I think I have, isn't it?
Terrifying Freddy made of smaller Freddys.
Really?
It's... Have you not...
I don't think so. I thought...
Look at it now.
The image that I saw was like, is it Witch Trap or whatever it was?
What? No. Oh, what?
The one?
No. It's Freddy. Look. Go.
Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Yeah, so look at that.
Oh, yeah, okay,
picture,
fair enough. I didn't see the full image. What the fuck is going on there?
Yeah, look at all of that bullshit. They're smaller Freddy heads.
And they're all laughing at him.
Yeah.
Ridiculing, frankly.
Yeah, because that's definitely a Freddy, but, like...
But, I don't know.
A spring trap, yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like one of the spring models, so...
Okay. Well,
how interesting.
Fair enough, I didn't believe you, and now I do.
Yeah, exactly.
I now believe in Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Or Freddy, I get them confused.
Oh, well, most do. I'm not surprised.
Well, I'll probably cut that.
I mean, look at him. God.
Okay, so we've looked at the image now, and yes, I can confirm it is a sort of weird, zombified Freddy, possibly even Springtrap, with, like, weird, laughing Freddy heads for a torso. It's rather bizarre, but really makes me wonder what the fuck the next game is going to be.
Yeah, so, there was a question that I was going to bring up, because, I mean, we were obviously talking about the topic, and I was thinking about it. So, what... do you think this next game, where do you think it'll take place? Which like lovely little animatronics do you think are going to be involved? Who do you think we're going to play? What's going to happen?
I can't even make a guess on that, because just looking at the image itself, I'd say it takes place even later in the future, or somewhere in between, like Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 3. Like, somewhere between the museum and the first game. Hell, it could be your recreation of Tucken 2, where, like, 3 teenagers go into into a
oh my
haunted...
god, what if Scott Cawthon listened to our podcast and then put out that announcement?
I highly doubt that.
What if he stole our idea?
What if it... Because this is how I imagine he does things. He photoshops a picture that says, Five Nights at Freddy's 7, puts it online, says... Right, I better start thinking of the game now. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fuck you.
Not to imply that the games are lazy or Russian anyway, but for fuck's sake, he's released like 4 of the bastards in a year.
That is commendable, I would say.
It is very astounding, and
no
hats
other video
off to
game
you,
developer is working that quickly.
No, not even EA.
Yeah, that's true.
Then again,
they can't even put out Assassin's Creed's game that fast.
Oh, they can't take my money fast enough. Yeah, try harder, EA.
So, wait. okay. I know we've talked about Five Nights at Freddy before.
Yeah.
But, like, how many of them have you played? Have you played all of them?
I've only played the first one.
That's what I was thinking, because I haven't played any at all. So, it'll be interesting to see... Like, do you think you'll buy this one? Or do you think you're just going to watch gameplay?
I don't know, because the cycle of Five Nights at Freddy's is always the same. It's a case of, oh, it's been released. Let me just check to... You know, let's look up Markiplier's Let's Play of it, just to see how it is. Watch, like, an episode. It's like, well, now it's ruined for me.
Yeah, I guess.
So, I think when this one comes out, I might just have to withhold from watching the video, because I intend on making someone else play that.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should play it together.
We should do, fair enough.
Because we've been talking about Five Nights at Freddy's so much on this fucking podcast.
Yes.
We may as well, like, do it together.
We should just write to Scott and just say, Dear Scott, we mention your games on our podcast very much. Our podcast is listened to by at least 10 peoples. Don't draw on my arm. What have I told you about touching my... What are you doing? It's just for the listeners at home, he's writing Willy on my arm. That's wonderful. I'm going to get that tattooed there.
Please.
No, I'm not getting the word Willy tattooed on my forearm.
Why not?
Because I want a job in the future. Thank you very much.
Amazing.
They have very nice calligraphy skills.
Thank you. I was barely trying.
So your W does look like a pair of testicles, I will say.
I should draw a Willy coming out of the W!
You're not drawing
That's
an actual...
amazing!
You're not drawing an actual penis on my forearm. No. Damn it. This better not be permanent. Welcome to the podcast where we do physical comedy for your entertainment. It's a good thing that we're just wasting time here, seeing as how... Okay, your calligraphy skills are fine. Your actual drawing skills are rubbish. I might...
You have to take a picture of it now.
Yeah, I
do. And then, tweet it, and then make a tweet saying, you'll learn about this later.
So this was the highlight of the episode, ladies and gentlemen.
No Flash!
No Flash!
Why?
Naughty Flash. Okay, I'm not going to cut this bit out, so I'm just going to keep talking while I try and take a photograph.
Amazing.
But yes, this time we will not look at videos, so we can actually play the game and enjoy it and be scared.
Yeah, we're going to play it together. I think we should also record it for
science.
For science. And also to hear your girlish screams.
Yeah. Oh, how do you? I bet you scream like, oh, fucking heck! I bet that's how you scream.
Oh, fucking hell! No, I don't really like when I get spooked. I'm like, oh shit.
That's okay. That's going to be an issue because I am literally like, yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I don't make so much of a vocal like noise when I'm scared. I just get like I physicalize it a lot. I will actually move.
Well, there's different types of fear, as you know. For anyone who's watched my YouTube channel will know. Yeah, that's the kind of scream I made when I played the first Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah. But in a game like Dead Space, which was more tense than...
Oh, I love Dead Space.
I really enjoyed my time with it. I was stupid and played it on hard mode. Because why not?
I love Dead Space so much.
I had so much fun, although I've not played it since I actually recorded the video, which is a sin, honestly. I did enjoy my time with it, but, you know, with that, it's less a case of, and more a case of, oh, fucking hell, back the fuck off.
Oh, fuck me.
Fucking hell, get away from me. That's Scouser.
Get away from me.
Alright, calm down.
Alright.
But yeah, honestly, I don't think there's enough good horror games coming out lately. So
yeah, that's true.
I will happily play this one without actually looking at it this time.
Okay. The day it comes out, we need to get together and do this.
That's the thing, because Scott never actually announces a release date for his game, so he just
comes out.
Yeah, it just comes out. You know it's out when Markiplier suddenly gets another 10 million views.
You need to withhold, have some really
I know
strong will.
I'll just have to get someone to throw something at me as soon as it comes out.
We'll do a blind playthrough.
Yeah.
And that way we'll be really terrified.
Shall it be a case of we'll try and finish the game, or like that night, or...
Oh my god, yes!
I better not be working like the next day, because that's going to be terrible.
We'll order pizza,
We'll make a night of it, fuck it.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah, I don't really intend on making any announcements just yet about my YouTube channel, but there should be hopefully a lot of content coming fairly soon for it.
Things in the works.
Things are being planned, things just need to be written and then executed, which might take another couple of months, unfortunately, but very, very big things and very exciting things should be happening with the channel. But this is not what we should be talking about.
Alas, the podcast will continue as usual, because this is amazing.
Because this is the best part of my... evenings sometimes. Are you sad, or...
I'm honoured, but also sad. Like, oh, this is the best part of your 2 weeks.
Well, oh shit, I'm going to sound like a fat bastard now. I've got cheesy balls in my mouth.
You're
supposed to keep talking while I'm eating.
I'm sorry.
You're so professional.
I just wanted to, like, watch you eat. I was so creepy.
I was going to try and come up with another movie for you to star in this week, but I have absolutely nothing.
Oh, well, you know... I'll come up with a movie for you to star in. But that'll be fine.
Yeah, sure, you do that. But I just want to make everyone aware that Robert is an upcoming star in Hollywood.
Please, no.
You wrote a chorus line.
No, I didn't!
Yes, you did!
A chorus line was written like 30 years ago.
Yes, by you.
I wasn't alive!
Oh, everyone knows you're a lich. Stop lying.
Oh my god.
The
dude who wrote it is dead. I can't steal his work.
What we know, okay, technically yes, but your soul and essence is kept within a lectern, a jar of sorts. That's how liches work. Everyone knows you're in like 1,500 years old.
Stop telling people I'm a lich.
Fuck. Just along. Okay, I won't tell anyone that your life essence is kept within a toilet. I won't tell them that.
What? You piece of shit! How dare you?
No. Yes, we'll tell them it's a piece of shit. That's a fucking good movie idea.
Hunters are gonna come for me now, man. You've endangered my life.
Oh, that'd be a great movie for you to star in. You're a lich and just running away from hunters, who are all played by Liam Neeson. Just like one with a mustache on.
You mean Niall Leeson?
Sorry, yeah, Niall Leeson. Yeah, sure. Sorry.
I barely know anything about it.
Abe's Odyssey.
Yeah, I know quite a few things. But
I like Abe's Odyssey. That's one of the games that I think... Okay, if you've never played it, then that's definitely being recorded for the channel.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
I've never played it.
Oh, no, shit, I've got plans to play it with Blake. Fuck. Never mind.
Fuck you, Blake. I've never met you, but fuck you. I've seen Kadikarus, like, gush about it.
Yeah, I know Kadikarus is a big... the proprietor of that.
Indeed.
Is that the right word?
Proprietor?
Is that just someone that sells something?
He's someone who sells something. He's
I'm
a big
not
fan.
good with words.
Why don't you just use the word fan?
I want to sound intelligent. I know big words like Constantinople.
Please.
I'm a sham.
I listened to the podcast yesterday. Not yesterday.
Oh, good. We're going to talk about ourselves again. That's great.
The other day when you were like... where I called you out on fucking the what was it?
I don't know.
Something tones or dulcet
tones.
You were like,
oh, yeah.
You were like, yeah, thanks for calling me out. I'm not fucking knowing words. Yeah, sorry about the last time on our podcast kind of thing. But yes, back to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
We went on a long tangent on that one.
I don't know, I think we did talk enough about it, but again, it's just one of those things of, he's released so many different games and so many different styles. I'm just excited to see what the fuck he does with this one, because, again, like, after the first one came out, everyone was saying, oh, what can he possibly do with the game to make it interesting?
Be the exact same thing, but he added new things to it.
And then the third one was coming out, and everyone said, well, what the fuck's he going to do with the game? Because he can't really make it any more different than the other ones.
And then, boom!
It's like,
it's funny because I feel like Five Nights 3 just came out, like...
It did. I swear it came out, because I think...
It must have been a month or two ago.
It must have only been like a couple of months ago, yeah.
Like...
Because I know I wasn't, like, long left in the old flat when it came out.
This man works like a fucking machine.
Bless him. I mean, obviously it's making him some good scratch.
Indeed.
And, you know...
And he wants to use as much of it as he can before the fucking film comes out.
Why?
I don't know, because the film's going to be terrible.
I don't hope so. But while we're on the topic of...
Also, we have to watch the film together. We have to go.
We probably won't be able to upload that.
No, yeah, but we have to see it
we'll
and
just-
then come back.
I tell you what, here's what we'll do. You know riff tracks?
No, I don't.
No, okay. Basically, the idea of that is, it's like a few guys like watching a movie and talking, like adding their own commentary to it.
Right.
And you watch the movie, like they'll tell you, okay, I'll start the film now, and you watch it like with them commentating, and it's pretty funny stuff. Like, and we could do that. Release a podcast that is like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie special when that comes out in 2 years, if we're still alive by then.
Why won't we be alive in 2 years?
Because of all the rum.
Oh, yeah. Mind you, we have drank quite a bit more rum than I thought we would.
I put my phone on silent, but now it's vibrating very loudly.
Nathan! You're so... Who is it?
I don't know.
Answer the phone, let me yell at them.
No, don't answer the phone. Fuck's sake. God damn it, this show's a fucking train wreck this week.
I'll answer the phone and be like, who this?
Yo! Who
Who
this?
this?
I probably really need to answer that, which makes me really upset because I can't.
Who the fuck is this? Who is you?
Anyway.
Yes, sorry.
While
Five
we-
Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything you want to fucking talk about? Because the only thing I want to repeat is, I hope you get freedom of movement in this one. I know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I would like for that to happen, Scott.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
But you know, wouldn't that be the ultimate thing for the last game to have?
Yeah.
Totally throw a curveball at your audience. Be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, complete new gameplay you're not used to. Boom, done.
Well, isn't that like the whole thing with free? Because everyone just sort of goes in like with the other games, especially like to be like the last one, and it's nothing
and
like
it's
the
not.
last one.
I think it'll be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Do you think there will be any returning gameplay elements? Like,
Here is my prediction for Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Alright, oh god.
There is going to be a camera system.
Uh-huh.
There are going to be animatronics.
Yes.
Those animatronics are going to try and kill you.
Oh, Nathan. This is a joke, isn't it?
And there will be jump scares. Don't ask me fucking obvious questions.
Fuck you!
Okay, while we're at arms with each other,
Yes.
let's discuss something that I think we're going to have an argument about.
Let us fight.
So, the Yooka-Laylee Kickstarter was announced fairly recently, and basically what it is it's a bloody rip-off made by the guys who made Banjo-Kazooie.
Let me pour some more rum before we
Okay,
get
I'll
started.
keep. No, it's fine. I keep talking. You don't have any input in this part.
Pour. Clink.
What are you doing?
Pouring and clinking.
Great, thank you. Basically, Yooka-Laylee, it's pretty much the exact same concept as Banjo-Kazooie. It's two cute cartoon characters running around and doing platform collecting things in a big world with colourful cartoony music, that sort of thing. It is basically Banjo-Kazooie, but reskinned so they don't get sued. Honestly, I'm surprised they don't get sued anyway, because it is just such a blatant copy-paste, but, you know, with all the skins changed. But, I don't know, I guess they have special permission from Microsoft, who would own it, because a lot of the people working on the project used to work with Rareware, who made Banjo-Kazooie. And the project itself, you know, I was never a fan of Banjo-Kazooie. I never owned a Nintendo 64, so that sort of game never honestly spoke to me, but from my perspective, it's just following a trend of games being recreated to hit those same spots that the retro games made us feel, and it's earned a lot of money from what I remember. I haven't checked it, but within like the first day it raised like 100,000. Shush. And all I'm going to say is, Robert, if people are willing to put the money towards something, they deserve to get what they pay for. Now you get to talk, and you get to be a little Satan Hitler.
It is such a shameless grasp for cash. Oh my god. And it's always Kickstarter. It's always Kickstarter that's like, oh, remember this game that you had when you were a child? Let's try and recapture your imagination. All you need to do is pay us money. I mean, fair enough, you need to pay money for video games anyway, but you're paying for a promise right now. You're not even paying for the fucking game. I mean, you are paying for the game because, like, if you reach a certain amount, you get the fucking game when it's done. But you're paying for people to work on the game, which, as we've seen with examples like PT, sometimes games can be developed and not even come out. So, you know, you're paying for a promise, and it's just it just so happens that for some ungodly reason, this is a really unpopular opinion, I don't understand why people like Banjo-Kazooie, for one. But anyway, it's everything I hate about Kickstarter. Like, oh, look at this old thing you used to love, give us money for it, and we might make it happen? Question mark?
Okay. I do want to, actually just start my, sort of counter thing by saying that you and I actually agree on a lot of things. Because I've only personally backed one Kickstarter, and it turned out to be a huge disappointment, unfortunately.
Oh, what a surprise!
And it's not even a case of, they cheated me out of my money. More a case of, it's a solid game, but I should have known better. Basically, the game was a game called Among the Sleep.
Oh, I've seen Among the Sleep. I've seen lots of gameplay about it.
Yeah,
and it's shit.
I wouldn't say it's shit. It's just it hits all of its home runs very early. You know, everything that was tense and scary about the game was shown in like the pre-release footage, and then it just sort of goes into this weird, like open-worldy puzzle solvey type thing that's supposed to make you feel claustrophobic and lost, I guess. But I feel bad because I not only did I back money, I backed more than was required to just get the game.
How much did you do?
I think I spent like £30. Oh, £30. Sorry. That was the tier that got me the game and a link to send someone. So I just ruined someone's day, basically. So here you are. I bought this shit now you can own it. And, it wasn't a bad game. It was functional. It was just not...
great.
It was not great, no.
It's not what you thought it was gonna be.
Which is why I would immediately say to people, don't back Kickstarters just because, there's something you like. It's like Broken Age, the Double Fine Kickstarter, which was the thing that set the whole Kickstarter fashion trend ablaze. Basically, that came out part 1, and it received, sort of the business dealings were a little bit iffy from the outside, from what I hear. I mean, Tim Schafer defended it all to hell, and I think he made it very clear about where all the money was going, and that's all fair enough. The first part got, very good reviews when they let people review it. The second part, from what I hear, is kind of just, it's basically the first game again. But backwards this time. But again, I've not played it and I've not read all too much into it. That's what I've heard, so don't hate me. Okay. So I would just say, Kickstarter, while it is a good idea, it's not something you should necessarily trust, because when it comes to Kickstarter, the people who you are giving money to, they aren't, signing a contract saying, we will definitely make this game. What you are doing by giving them money is they will say to you, okay, if we finish this game, and if it comes out, we will give you this money. But there is also every chance, because I don't know how much they've raised, but I wouldn't be surprised it's over like a few $100,000 by now.
What?
I think this game would...
it's going to be like... I think last time I saw it, it was upwards of 700,000?
Really? Okay, blimey. Okay,
maybe?
I checked it on the first day.
Tumblr is... Let me...
They've earned 70... I could easily look it up on the laptop, but fair enough.
It's okay, because I got a phone, so whatever. Go on.
Because I was all very excited about the Double Fine Kickstarter, as I said, because I absolutely adore Psychonauts.
Yeah.
As a game, and I always knew that it was never going to be a Psychonauts because they were given 3 million, not 20 million. And yeah, it's just a case of Banjo-Kazooie. Again, I myself, I never played it, nor do I really want to. It's kind of like an era of games that I was never entirely interested in. Is like every game like that I play, it just kind of reminds me of Croc, which I know is not good because it was a crock of shit. Game puns.
So yeah.
What are they at? No,
just have a guess.
I want to say 1 million.
1,400,000.
Oh, I was close enough. Wow. And yeah, that will make you a solid game, I think. Because from what Tim Schafer said, because it took them like a year to make Broken Age, which is a point-and-click adventure game, that cost them pretty much their entire 3 million.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know how far the money's going to spread, because it depends how far ahead in the game they are, because all I've seen so far is concept art.
Yeah. Of what? Yooka-Laylee?
Yeah, of like Yooka and Laylee.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not particularly interested in the game, but it's...
Ooh, if you pledge £675 or more, you get a video conference with Platonic Development Team.
Stop just insulting them for the sake of insulting them.
Oh my god, with 3,300 you can be in the game.
Now, I'm not going to say anything about that because someone I do like on the internet has actually pledged that so they can voice act. But they're a very good voice actor.
Okay.
Okay, so all I'm really going to say is that it's just buyers beware because, yep, I can only imagine it's going to be a wonderful game. I do entirely disagree with Robert when he says that it's just simply a money grab. Now, I could be a twee little innocent child about this, but, you know, these are the guys who originally developed the game. I don't think it, like, back then it was something that they, you know, hated doing. I think it was genuinely a passion of love back then. And, you know, they've got almost all the original crew to do this. They've got all the original sound editors and the sound design.
They got the team back together.
They got the team back together.
Do they have Grant Kirkhope?
Yes, they have Grant Kirkhope doing the music.
Oh, okay.
And like after like it reached the amount, he tweets along the lines of, "For years we've been telling fucking publishers that people want this type of game, and they told us no. Well, look who's laughing now, fuckers." So that, and you know, again, I could just be a very innocent-minded, but I don't think that you can do this sort of project out of nothing but want for money. If you wanted money, make a fucking zombie survival game. That's what everyone else does. Make a fucking Minecraft rip-off. That's what everyone else does. If you want money, there is so much shit you can plagiarise, but if you're doing it for the passion, you will go back to your roots. That is why I am standing for Prime Minister in 2015.
Dude, you kind of missed it, because I don't think they've got your ballot, because they're doing the votes tomorrow.
Oh, no. Because
I haven't seen your name on it.
Everyone's such like an apathetic. Everyone's so apathetic. I'm slightly tipsy, shut up. Everyone's so apathetic towards the government now. I'm just assuming that no one's voting, so I'm going to go up to the ballot. No, I stop adding rum to my drink. You bastard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the polling station. The old biddies are going to say, "Oh, you're the first person to turn up today," and I'll say, "Yes, I am.
I will vote for Nathan Woodward."
I will put nothing through all of the boxes. Just scrabble on the paper, "Nathan Woodward, please," and then I will be Prime Minister.
And he's not even going to like write it in an official like pen or whatever. He'll use a crayon.
It's gonna be crayon. It's gonna be as close to Comic Sans like a bloody well image.
The T's gonna be backwards,
and the please will have a Z in it. Vote Nathan. Vote the antisocial gamers for your dictatorship.
You told them that we're a dictatorship, man.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna burn all the Xbox Ones.
Guy, don't tell them that.
I'm going to stop talking now because I'm going to go into very dark territory.
Xbox Ones should all be burned anyway.
Why did you get up and spin around for that?
Because it was interesting.
You're getting very... What are you doing?
Go to the list.
The list.
What else we have to talk about?
There's only like one more thing I need to talk about. And
oh god, I haven't even seen that yet.
I have seen it, and let me...
Was it good? Don't spoil anything, I'll be so angry.
Spoilers, Hulk smashes.
Oh shit. Oh my god, please don't die.
Sorry. Yep, I saw Avengers Age of Ultron. And I will say it is very good.
Was it an Age of Ultron?
How
old is he?
It never actually explains. So really, the title's a lie.
I expect to go in and learn the Age of Ultron.
I expect to be the first thing fucking mentioned.
Right?
Although technically, I think really the Age of Ultron's like a day.
Yeah.
So, you know, it changes throughout the film.
Maybe.
But the film is good. I disagree because a lot of people have said, "Oh, it's so much better than the first Avengers." No. I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this because...
Ooh, you're going to get shit?
But I do like the film. But... You like Joss Whedon, don't you?
I do.
Okay, Joss Whedon for me is like chocolate.
Right.
Delicious.
Joss Whedon is
delicious.
Can't have too much of it.
No, if you
feel sick.
Yeah, there is so much Joss Whedon in that film. Like, every other line is a fucking wisecrack. I was like, okay, I like the humour, but can you please shut up so I can enjoy the film? But there is some really genuinely funny things in there, but every now and again it's just like, that joke didn't really need to be there. You just kind of put that joke in because it could be there.
That was a bit ham-fisted, wasn't it, Mr. Whedon?
Mr. Whedon, it's not better than Avengers, and it's certainly not better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy is so good, though.
It's so good. I put it below those two, but it's above all the single movies in my mind.
Oh, okay.
It's still a very good film, because they actually they do something magical by actually giving Hawkeye some personality. Which is impressive.
Hawkeye has personality? I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I touched you again.
Grabbing my knee.
I just want to... I want to feel human contact.
Okay, well, it's about time we round up the show. I don't know how much we're actually cutting out, so we could be massively off time.
I think we may be cutting out a bit.
Like 5 minutes.
I'm gonna talk about this last thing first.
Yeah. We put out a call for questions last time over the past week, I think it was.
Yeah, with the hashtag antisocial tangents. Because we go on a lot of tangents, get it?
Is that... Okay, I wonder why people were like hashtagging that. It's like, are they just insulting our podcast?
No, because I said, if you guys have any questions, tweet at us with the hashtag antisocial tangents.
Oh, fair enough.
Because we go on tangents all the time, and you know...
You've made my drink so strong. But yeah, we have a couple of questions in, and
so I'm gonna go with
just to alert the ladies and gentlemen. From now on, we will be putting out a call for questions. It should be the Monday before. We'll say the Monday before the podcast is released. So, for example, the next date of the next questions will be... sorry, I'm doing a drum roll to cover the fact that I'm running out of time. The 18th of May.
Yeah.
We'll put it out sometime during the day then, if you just focus... What the fuck happened to your face?
I didn't want to burp, so I burped inside my face, and you know...
God, that smells even worse!
Does it actually? I'm so sorry. But, like, it came out my nose, and it made me hurt.
You pulled the weirdest fucking face.
Because it hurt!
I just remembered that I have Willy written on my arm.
With a penis.
With a penis drawn on the W.
Anyway, so...
That'll be uploaded to the Twitter, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Twitter user @ringa3d.
Also known as Ringa. Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, Ringa.
Yeah, thank you. And also thank you for the fan mail that we talked about last week.
Yeah. We didn't want to oust you because we don't want to oust anyone who listens to this, because I'm pretty sure there's a special prison that people go to for listening to this.
But, so he said to talk about games you hate/love. Things that are objectively terrible, but find a way to leave an impression.
And he offered a very interesting, piece from his point of view. A game that he enjoys but finds objectively terrible is Alone in the Dark, the remake. Now, that's an interesting one, because I've not heard of anyone liking that game.
I've never actually even seen gameplay of it. I've not heard about it. Please inform me.
Oh, God. I've not seen, a massive amount, but it's just sort of... It's honestly something that I can't really describe. It is... Because, honestly, looking at it, you can't really tell what's bad about it without playing it, because it does just kind of look like a regular first-person shooter sort of thing.
Okay.
But, the inventory, to open the inventory, is sort of you open up your trench coat, and you just got, pockets lining the entire thing. Which I think is kind of cool. But...
Also, can we take a moment to, notice that he said inventory instead of inventory?
It's an inventory.
That's fucked up, man.
What? I'm British, it's inventory.
Who says inventory?
Okay, this could be something that I'm wrong about, just like when we were when we were playing Final Fantasy the demo.
The new one.
Yeah, the demo
about
for the new one.
Eidolons?
No, Behemoths.
Oh, Behemoth.
I always
I
used
say
to,
Behemoth.
Yeah, no, I always used to pronounce it Behemoth.
Ha.
But I do have a reason for that. And that is purely the fault of Robot Wars, the great British television show, because they had a robot on there called Behemoth, but the answer always said, and from Warsaw, Behemoth.
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 The incorrect way to pronounce Behemoth.
But anyway, okay, while we're on the topic, we need to get back to the question.
Yes. Antisocial tangents.
I've been thinking about this, and I can't honestly think of a particular answer that I think, yes, that is a definite great answer. One game that springs to mind, I talk about it all the time, is Final Fantasy VIII. I think that game is terrible in a lot of ways, but I can't help but love it. But
I love it. I find nothing wrong with it.
I think it has some issues.
I hate
inventory-wise.
I hate the draw system.
Yeah, a lot of people hate the draw system. I kind of dig it, but I can see why.
But I really enjoy everything else about it.
Yeah.
But I just hate drawing.
But another game that's now I'm probably going to lose a lot of people here. But one game that I remember from my childhood that I don't know if anyone's actually... I don't know if I mention Army Men Air Attack 2, will anyone know what the fuck I'm talking about?
I don't.
No, I didn't think so. But essentially, it's as it sounds. You play, the little green plastic army men in their helicopters, and you get to shoot things and fly around, and I've not played it in like 10 years, but I remember it being a fucking great game, but I can only imagine it's actually really shit. But I have very fond memories of it.
From what you're telling me, it does sound pretty...
Yeah.
Pretty shit. A game... I have two.
Yeah.
The first one I'm going to talk about is one that I've talked about on the podcast, the podcast before.
Please get dressed, your Canadian side is showing.
Is Final Fantasy 13, because everyone fucking hates the story, everyone fucking hates the gameplay. I really enjoyed it. I found the gameplay really engaging for me. I took it, because everyone else was like, oh, auto battle, it's so like, oh, it's doing everything for you. But I found that the skill with the game came with knowing when to change your jobs and what to do with them, and knowing how to use them effectively in a strategic kind of tactical battle. But, I mean, obviously it wasn't that hard. And I also really enjoyed the gameplay, and lots of people didn't. I fucking meant story. It's the rum. I'm really sorry.
It's the rum talking, don't worry, darling.
But yeah, so I enjoyed Final Fantasy
You're
13.
fucking cruising through my rum.
I'm sorry. Next time I'm bringing alcohol. So
yeah, you
it's fine.
better.
And then another game that I really enjoyed and have really fond memories of as a kid, but everyone, and even you, will agree that it is fucking trash, is Shadow the Hedgehog for the PlayStation 2.
Oh, you liked that game?
I loved it. When I was a kid, but, like, you gotta be in my little headset right now. Okay, when the game came out for me, I was in my phase of, like, oh, being dark and mysterious is so cool. Look at this Shadow the Hedgehog. He's, like, the emo version of, like, Sonic. He's so cool and black and whatever, and he's like super ambivalent, and I was like, I love him. I love Shadow.
Wow.
And he had those cool little skating sneakers, and like all Sonic did was run, but Shadow had these really cool little and I loved it. But now that I'm grown up, I'm like, this game is actual like shit.
Can I tell a heartbreaking story?
Please.
Of like my first like gaming sad moment?
Go on. Yeah.
As a child, like one of the first video games I can remember honestly playing is Sonic the Hedgehog on the Mega Drive.
Yes.
Or sorry, Genesis if you're from across the pond.
Across the pond.
And I love the game. I loved Sonic 2 and I loved Sonic 3 as well, and Sonic and Knuckles, but that was just an expansion. Cut to, I think it might have been like 5 years later or something. No, probably even way longer than that, sorry, like maybe even 10 years later.
Indeed.
I was on holiday in America, I think it was, and we were in a Blockbuster. This is how long ago it was.
Fuck Blockbuster, man.
In America.
Dude.
In America. And I saw Sonic Heroes. And my reaction was, I didn't realise they made another Sonic game. This is so cool. And we rented it, and oh no. I was like, this isn't Sonic. This isn't Sonic at all. What? Why does this game exist?
Amazing. My first, when I first saw Sonic Heroes, I didn't get to play it because someone who I was friends with, who was older than me, had it at his house.
Yeah.
And he was a bit of an asshole.
What a dick.
And he was like,
fuck him.
He was
Fuck
like,
you, Jerry.
He was like, I'm playing this game and you can't play it because you're too young. And I was like, fuck you.
I think we all had friends like that.
Yeah, yeah. And he was like, you can watch me play it, but I'm going to play it. I was like, okay. And I thought it was really cool. And I was like, I want to play that, but I think it was just the fact that I couldn't play it, so I didn't get that it was a terrible game. But yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog, that's my answer.
That's a fair enough answer. That is an objectively terrible game that you should feel bad about liking.
Exactly.
And,
but I mean, I don't really like it now. I think it's awful, but...
We have one extra question, but I don't really know how much we can talk about it. It was, what's League Chroma?
So apparently Chroma, I googled it because, I mean, I play League of Legends, but I didn't know they were called Chroma. Apparently Chroma is like the skins?
Yeah.
Or like skin packs, or whatever.
I suppose, okay, that was literally the question, by the way. It was just
yeah,
League
it just
Chroma?
said League Chroma.
No, nothing against the gentleman, but I think we just expand our own question out of it. So, I suppose the question is, Is it cool to do that sort of thing? Just have like
I think it's.
Do you think
it's cool because League of
we
Legends.
Get back on the fucking couch?
No, I want to be on the floor.
You rebel.
Because League of Legends is a game that you play repetitively, non-stop, like over and over. You play the same games, possibly for hours, depending on how you play the game.
And in Japan, you may die from it.
And so like. It's the very fact that you see the same character model all the time that having different skins for it would be really awesome. And I'm no stranger to like League of Legends. Like I play Warwick, who's a jungler, like whatever, and I've got really high, like I'm really good. I've once carried an entire team by doing 30 kills and no deaths. Which was awesome, but I'm not ranked or anything because I don't have so much, like, I can't play repetitively. I can play one game and then be like, I never want to touch League of Legends again for a couple weeks. But yeah, I think that, but I've always wanted to buy extra skins for Warwick because he's really boring looking. He's like this werewolf guy. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. I think that looking at the same character model every time you play a game is really boring, so having some options to switch it up is awesome.
I just kind of sat back there and let you talk.
So but also, like, spending money for that bullshit, man.
Oh, you have to pay for it. Okay,
yeah.
That's one thing I wanted to ask, whether you have to pay for it. Now,
pay real money.
From the images that I saw, it is literally a case of your robot now has a red hat sort of thing, and like it goes back to the whole Valve thing of like selling hats for your fucking like Team Fortress 2 characters. Like, it seems a wee bit dodgy depending on how much you spend for it. But again, if you're willing to pay that amount of money for that thing, go ahead. You know.
If you have the expendable income to do it, fucking.
Do you need to go for a wee again?
I really need to wee.
Okay, well, in that case, sit the fuck down and we'll end the episode. You can hold on for 2 seconds. Okay, thank you very much for listening, ladies and gentlemen. We apologise that this one's a bit of a train wreck.
It's not a train wreck.
I'll try and edit it together.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I'll try and edit it together to sound a bit coherent anyway.
Clink.
Okay, fair enough. And, yeah, we hope you enjoyed listening. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with another episode. That will be in 2 weeks on Friday, so that will be
9 days before my 21st birthday.
No, it'll be released on the 22nd.
Oh, well. That'll be 7 days before my 21st birthday.
Also known as a week, yes. And I'm not going to promise anything, but there may be a special... Stop slapping me, please.
Don't be mean.
There'll probably be a special episode after that one, the week after, just because there is a couple of special events going on that affect both myself and Robert.
My birthday.
And I'm getting married on the same day as his birthday.
Yeah, so. Nathan's getting married, but that's not as important as me turning 21.
No, it isn't, truly.
Oh, no, it totally is. I'm just being a selfish cunt. Yeah.
Oh!
That was the first time I dropped...
C word!
That was the first time I dropped the C-bomb.
Ever?
Oh my god, no. Like,
I was going to say.
No, on the podcast. That's the first time the C word has been said.
So you didn't just, like, lose your cunt virginity for the first time, did you?
No, but the podcast has.
I'm pretty sure I've said the word cunt before.
No, we haven't.
Have we not?
I'm 100% sure that we haven't.
Oh.
I
feel bad now, because there might be some people who take offence to that word now.
We both apologise, but also grow a backbone. Come on, I need to pee.
Okay. If you want to... Robert, where can they find you on the internet?
Nathan's getting married, and that's cool.
Robert, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on the internet at Twitter, which is at Robert Has a Vlog. The same username is also used for my Instagram if you want to see my stupid faces of my ugly chins.
All 17 of them.
All 17. And then on Tumblr, if you really want to find me, I'm Ectobiologist. It's Ecto, and then B1ologist.
Oh, you hipster.
Because someone already took Ectobiologist as a fucking name.
Be a bit more creative, damn
No!
Okay, I'll just...
You say goodbye.
I'll finish this. Okay, do you want to say your goodbye while I finish the show?
Bye, guys. I'm really glad we spent this time together. I'm going to go urinate now while Nathan signs you off.
Okay. And now we get to relax a little bit now that Robert's gone. Okay, no, good, he's still screaming in the background. So if you want to follow the podcast on Twitter, it's at antisocialpcast on the Twitter. There will be we will be asking the question. I'm not good at this on my own. Robert, I need you. Robert, don't leave me.
Guys, did he talk shit about me?
No,
you can be honest.
I felt bad about doing it on my own, so I stopped. I'll cut it out.
What did you say?
No, I tried to say... what I tried to say was you can follow us at AntisocialPcast on Twitter, where next Monday, or the Monday after actually, we'll be releasing a tweet that will ask you for questions for the podcast. And that is the sentence I was trying to say.
And we'd really appreciate it if you gave us some questions, because it was a thing that I kind of thought about, and I was going to discuss with Nathan, and then didn't. So I just posted it on Twitter anyway.
Yeah.
But it actually got answers, so whatever. So
expect over the next couple of weeks just to see 2 random question posts with us, like, not telling each other that we're doing it. But also, as well as the Twitter, you can also find the website. Sorry, I thought someone was banging on the door then.
At
which is
Libsyn?
You can find our website at www.antisocialgamerspodcast.libsyn, that's libsyn.com. You can also follow myself on Twitter at who.nate, and you can also follow my YouTube channel at Whoneedsquality, which, to be fair, there's nothing actually being uploaded there yet, but there may be some announcements coming soon, and I've already mentioned the Twitter, I believe. Are you tweeting the picture of my willy arm?
I am.
Okay, that's great. Bye-bye.
Bye!